name is Darren Crow. I'm going to be the next Australian celebrity carpenter. Welcome to DC's Backdoor Bonanzas. Today we're building a nice little feature wall here. Sooking and whinging all the time. So we've got the 90 by 45 timbers up here. Nice and steady. We're going to put some blue board over here. We've got the 1200 by 7.5mm by 2.7 to cover the whole wall in 4 sheets. We're going to use the heavy stack stone on it, so we're going to use the real strong thick glue. We're going to use screws to put the blue board in. I've got my action gloves on so I don't cut myself on the stone. I'm always ready for action with the action gloves. And yeah, it's a very, we're out here in the western suburbs of Melbourne, so it's a very desolate area. It's one of those places that not even Bear Grylls would go to. It's the kind of place you wouldn't take your mother. Not much like the metropolis, but it's very different. Got my mother inside cooking up some food. That's going to come out soon. I'm really looking forward to that. As you can see, I've got my wife beater on. Happy, ready to go, ready for action. I'll whack these studs in here. You can come back in 5 or 10 minutes and we'll talk about it then. Oh, didn't see you there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's your straight studded wall. I've just set up a string line there. And just to get it nice and straight, nice and Mickey Mouse. So I'm not sure if you can see the string line from there, but I'm just going one across the bottom, each one across the middle and one towards the top. Just to make sure that the wall's nice and Mickey Mouse, you can run your eye along it. It's just straight as a dead-eye dick. And I'll just give you a little bit of example here on what not to do and what to look out for when cutting in your studs. Just up here, I've just recessed out half the stud there, and you can see that one's snug as a bug in a rug, like a cock in a sock. And over here, bit of a gap. That's because this beam has come out. This beam's meant to be a 240 beam, but it's come out at 237mm because old mate Knackers down at the sawmill can only count to 10 with his shoes and socks off. But that's no good. Just something to be careful for. You don't want it to be too big, otherwise you're going to push the beam up. It's better to be just a bit off. You know, it's taking enough weight off the nails here. I think I'm pretty happy with that. And down here we've got our Dyna bolts, Loxton bolts, courtesy of Bunnings Warehouse. Just a shout out to the guys down there at Bunnings Warehouse, Taylor's Lakes. Cheryl behind the desk there, service desk. She's got all the handy hints. Great customer service. Now while those nails are drying, I'm just going to whip inside and just have a quick chicken schnitzel. We'll come back here and we'll sheet it and we'll get started on the next stage of the project. Okay, so I've just quickly eaten my chicken schnitzel, basically inhaled it, because it's going to get dark around here soon, and in the western suburbs you don't want to be around, you don't want to be outside in the dark time because predators will be out lurking, looking for power tools, looking, you might get a knife in the neck out here. Shit can change pretty quickly out here in the western suburbs, so we're just going to put in a row of noggins here. Row of noggins just to strengthen these studs up. We're going to be putting a plasma TV here in the feature wall along with a water feature at the bottom, along with the stack stone, so we're going to put a nice big fat noggin in here to pick up the TV. Whack in some noggins, whack on this angle brace. I'll come back and see you in 5 minutes. Okay, so as you can see now, we've got our noggins in. We've got our angle brace running down the side here. It's time to chuck some blue board on. And I've got all my studs in at the right spaces, so I've got minimal cutting in my sheets to do. Just got to take it across the top and then cutting my one sheet in the middle, so I've made life very easy for myself when putting the sheets on. Now I'm going to screw the sheets on with galvanised screws so they don't rust. Makes it a bit more stronger. We're going to have a lot of weight on there with the stack stone, so I'll see you soon for stage 4. Okay, so I've just put in a row of noggins, if you like, across the top to pick up the top of the sheets. I'm going to run the sheets all the way to the top, I've just decided. And the angle brace here is probably a little bit of overkill because once you get the sheets on it, there's going to be a lot more bracing that goes on with the sheets. But it's better to be safe than sorry. You don't want the structure to fall down and potentially kill your mother-in-law. That's a little bit annoying.